And then I'm able to share it? Or
Yes.
I see something say live. Who's that?
Somebody.
Oh, okay. People don't know how much work you put into all this.
Mm-hmm.
And my phone will be on 10%. Okay, it popped up on my phone now.
Yeah.
Now what I do?
Now just you can hit the live.
Here.
So hit me.
You can just take your phone.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
Oh,
no,
right, I don't need it. Okay, right.
Yeah, because now you just like looking at your comments and sharing from your page and doing whatever. So now you don't need it.
I don't even see it now.
Right. Mm-hmm. You want Lou's looking for
Okay.
it? Just hit right there, the circle.
Okay.
Yeah, perfect. And then if you said your phone already down.
Yeah, I had it. Should I turn it up?
No, probably going to do an echo.
Okay. So now what I do?
No, just wait
Yeah,
and pay
we on.
attention to. If you want to share it to a couple people, you can
Okay.
share it out to people.
Okay.
You can do that now, and then we can get started. Did you check your Facebook?
Mm-hmm.
It's good.
It's on there now.
All right, mine is on. Let me share. So that's one.
Yeah, I know. I just heard it. So I can hear us.
All right, we're gonna do 30-second countdown.
Yep.
All right, let me know when you're pressing. I'm pressing same time.
All right, I'm pressing it now. Great day. Let me back it up a bit because I feel like my top of my head is cut off. All right.
You good now?
Yes, I'm good. Great day, everybody. All of the beautiful people. Happy Sunday.
Yes, that part.
Self-care Sunday, y'all. Make sure, y'all know I was going to say that. Happy Self-care Sunday. Okay?
I know that's right. So, thank you everybody for tuning in. If y'all don't know us, I am T and that is Key. Hi, and this is Soul Talk with T and Key. We do this twice out of the month every Sunday. We definitely call it Soul Sundays, right? So a Soul Talk on Sunday. And we always have a special guest. And today our special guest is Nancy.
Hi, everybody.
And she is the owner of Pieces of Me, okay? I'm going to let her tell you a little bit about herself in a minute. But basically, if you do not know what Soul Talk is about, Soul Talk is all about self-love and mental health and how we take care of ourselves and we take care of others on top of incorporating it with all of these wonderful entrepreneurs. Okay. Mm-hmm. And don't think that you got to be an entrepreneur to come on this show. Just regular old just a person, just right. You just gotta be just you. We just gotta be you. That's the part. You just gotta be you to want to sit on our couch. That's it. Because we all have to take care of our health. We got to take care of ourselves. That's our self-love. And we got to take care of our mental. So you don't have to be a business owner. You do not have to be an entrepreneur. You just got to be you and ready to sit on the couch to answer the questions. So with that being said, we are going to let Nancy take it away and tell us a little bit about who you are.
Yes. Welcome to the couch. Welcome to the couch.
Thank you so much. Hello, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Nancy Vickers. As they share, I am the owner of Pieces of Me greeting cards. I started this journey in 2021. I make handmade greeting cards. I also do card making classes. I've been blessed to connect with a few nonprofit organizations. They have spotlighted me, and I go into different schools, after school programs, and I have done like some card making classes for free, and I've been blessed with some paid partnerships as well.
Yeah.
Come on, contract.
I know that's right. That's big.
My major mission with my business is to let people know that they are uniquely handcrafted and to always love all the pieces of you. Every card that I make has a piece of me that's incorporated into the cards that I design, and my cards are meant to bless people. You never know who's having a bad day. The person that may purchase the card might be having a bad day, but then they see the card and brighten up their day, and to be the person that receives the card. So that is what I'm all about. And my goal and my mission is to reach people throughout the city of Philadelphia and beyond with my cards, with my business, with my classes. That's a lot. That's me.
Yes, I know that's right. That is amazing. You know what stood out to me about you is when I first met you, and it was Pieces of Me. And that was like the first title of my book. Mm-hmm. And I told you that because my book is Pieces of Me to Serenity. And I was like, this is talking to me. And then when I only seen the name of your business, and I didn't really know what you did. And I was like, oh, this is so awesome. Like, it's amazing. So, Kiana, what do you want to start?
Let's take it away. Take it away.
So let's just shout out everybody.
She be in my brain, y'all. Tell her to get out my mind. Like, what is going on?
Yes, because I know y'all are watching. Remember, y'all, please like, share, comment. Please comment because we do not know you're on here sometimes. Social media world is like that. But I can see about 3 or 4 people on my side on Instagram world. On Facebook, I can see people here. We do got Sisters of Agenda on Instagram. We have Michelle that says, hey, beautiful ladies, your girl Love Blink is in the building, all the way from South Carolina. You know where she's always on here shouting us out. Sisters of Agenda says she's here for it. So I know that's right.
And over here we got Marie Rose. Shout out to Marie Rose, y'all. Absolutely love her to pieces.
I know that.
She said, y'all ladies look beautiful today. So thank you. All right, so let's get into the questions. You ready for the questions?
Yes.
So let's get into the questions. So the first question I'm going to ask you is, if you wrote yourself a homemade card today for you, what words of love and encouragement would you put in it for yourself?
Well, one of the things I know that I will put in there is I always tell myself that I'm a winner.
Yes.
And you know, sometimes you may not feel like you're winning, but I always say I'm winning. I never lose. So either way, I'm a winner. Yes. If it doesn't turn out exactly how I want it to turn out, but I'm still winning in the process.
I know that's right.
So that's what I would say, that I'm a winner. Encourage myself to keep going and to love me for me. And that is what made me create Pieces of Me, because I love me. I've been through a lot of my life. And when you go through things, but then you continue to press on, it just makes your journey more better, because you can look at, you know, behind where you come from. And I always say that my ending doesn't look like my beginning.
Yeah, I know that's right.
So that's some of the things that I will write.
Love that. Love that. It just reminds me of being resilient. You say my ending is like my beginning is not going to be what my ending is. Like, it's not.
And that's what people do have to remember. I think that sometimes we get really caught up in where we are in life, and we do have to remember that where we are is not where we are going to end up. We can end up where we want to end up. We just got to work ourselves to get to that point. So that's really, really important. I love that.
Yes. So I wanted to touch on the fact that the wins, right? That you're a winner. Because a lot of people with entrepreneurship in general, there's a lot of ups and downs, right? And life is life and all of the time, so it can make you feel away. So the fact that you're looking at all of the things that you're doing as wins, no matter if there are a little bit of setbacks, no matter if you got to pivot, go to a different course, but it's always a win. So I just wanted to focus on that too.
Yeah, definitely. I think that the biggest thing is that, like you said, just be focusing on that winning part. Because I don't think we take the moment to think about our small wins. Everything we do is a win. But sometimes we're so busy looking for that big win that we don't even celebrate our small wins. So that is extremely important. Celebrate you in all shapes, ways, and forms. I mean, it could be, you know what? I woke up at 6 a.m. this morning and not 7. Guess what? You woke up an hour earlier to get your day started, to get yourself motivated. That extra hour is gonna, you're gonna do something great with that extra hour, and that's a win. But we don't look at that sometimes. So I love that. That's a good thing that you would put it on.
A win. Thank you. Celebrate the wins.
Yes.
All forms, like you said, no matter how big or small, wake up and celebrate the wins. Celebrate yourself.
Yes.
Don't wait for validation.
Right.
Like all of the things. That's what that reminded me of. All of the things. Don't wait for validation. Validate yourself.
Exactly.
And let everybody else's validation just be the icing on your cake.
Yes, because that's, like you said, celebrate all of them, because sometimes we don't celebrate nothing. And we can't wait for validation. That's extremely important to understand, that you cannot wait for nobody to tell you how great you are. You got to remember that every day that you wake up, you open your eyes, how great you are, and celebrate just that. I used to tell Keanu this all the time. I used to be like, when I wake up, I'm very grateful. But do I have my senses? Can I see? Can I feel? Because sometimes, people out here, they wake up and they be different. So be just grateful in general, celebrate everything about what's going on within your whole day. Even if it's something bad, turn that bad into something good and then celebrate. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
And it's funny that you said that, because I posted a post a couple of days ago, and in the background, I'm holding the telephone. And in the post, it was all about me loving myself. And I put on there, like, I love you. And then I hit the song playing. And in my post, I put in there, like, don't wait for nobody else to validate you. I'm saying, like, love yourself first. No matter what, no matter what it looks like, love yourself first. Because it's the little things. Like you said, you wake up, some people, they wake up, they're not in the right mindset. And then some people not waking up. You know what I mean? So it is, for me, validating and loving myself. And yes, of course, when people love on you, that's a plus. But if you don't love yourself, no matter how much a person say, oh, you're doing a great job, you this, you that, it doesn't really mean anything.
It doesn't mean anything.
You know what I mean?
Shout out to everybody watching. I see y'all watching. We got Linda watching. We got a couple people watching. Your son is watching.
Okay.
He said, "What's up, Mom?" So hey, everybody! Don't forget, like, share, comment. That's the only way that we can get this out. Like, what we talk about, we want everybody to be able to feel it and be touched by it. But we can only get it out because of you. So make sure you like, share, and comment for us, and subscribe to our channels.
Yes,
that's important. All right, so. This question is actually my last question, but I'm making it my first question because I think it's really good. How does the act of crafting and decorating a card help you calm your mind or lift your mood?
It's definitely my therapy. It is. Sometimes if it's on one of my days off, I may start off making a card, And then I'll just find myself like, oh wow, I've been making cards for 3-4 hours.
Wow, you get lost in
right.
it.
Yeah.
And then there's times I really don't know. Most of my cards, I have no idea what they're gonna look like unless it's a custom card and a person asks me like, can you make me a custom card?
Okay.
And I know that I'm gonna put a specific color or picture, but most times I don't. So I pray and ask God to guide me, give me a vision, and it's my therapy. It really is, and it just. I put some good music on, and then I just go.
Just go.
You know?
That's awesome.
So you set a mood.
Yes.
So you set a mood. So take us in your mood, right? Let's pretend that we in your space. What
song are you
so what's
playing?
the mood? What it is? What does it look like? Like
so I set up my Bluetooth, and I have on my R&B.
Okay.
And I do a lot of 80s, 90s music.
Okay.
That's where
right.
That's where
and I do have an office in my house, but most times I use my dining room table because I have stuff all over the place. And I just set the music. And majority of the time when I make a card, my son is watching Marcus, I send him a picture and say, how does it look? What you think about that? And he'll be like, oh, too much or not enough. You know what I mean? And then I just go for it. And then my daughter-in-law, her name is Alicia. I'm not sure she's on.
Shout out to daughter-in-law. Shout out to Alicia.
So, yeah, but that's my daughter. And I send pictures to her as well. So with the two of them, I get a lot of my different ideas. So that looks good. You know, go with this, go with that. And I just go. And then the music, it helps me. And I'll be in the mood.
I love it. Yes, thank you for taking us in. Thank you for putting us in your space for the moment.
Oh, that's
so
important.
Thank you for having me.
I think people don't realize it sometimes because I have a mood too. When I'm writing, and people say, well, how do you write and listen to music? Because when I write, depending on the song, like I jump around when I write. So I'm not a stick to the book chapter writer. I'm not writing chapter 1 and then chapter 2. No, I lay out my chapters. And the way that I write is that when a certain song comes on, I may have to flip to that sad chapter because that sad song is going to hit that chapter perfectly.
Makes sense.
You know, and then there was an upbeat chapter, and I'm like, oh, that was my birthday song. Like,
that was my birthday song.
You know,
that was my birthday song. Please.
I might have to go to the happy chapter. You know, oh, this is a chapter. And we was out dancing, and we was in the
Love it.
So I set my mood too, and that's really important because I feel like that's how you bring out your creativity. Sometimes a lot of people do it through music. Yeah.
Love that.
Yes.
Love that. All right, so let's go with another question. Let's see.
And your daughter is on because she just said, "Hey, is this her?"
Yes.
Hi.
This one, I like this one. So, who in your life, including yourself, could use a card that says you are loved just as you are?
Including myself. Can it be multiple people?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
My two sons, Brandon and Marcus. Definitely them.
Yes.
You know, I love them. My kids are like the greatest gift that God could have ever given me.
Oh, I loved it.
Had my first son when I was 21. So I was in like my second year of college. And then I had my second son when I was 29. And when he was 5, I went back to college and then I pursued and got my master's degree. And it wasn't easy because I was working a full-time job, taking care of children, going to school a couple nights out the week. And then I sacrificed 2.5 years of my weekends and my kids' weekends on Saturdays because I had to be in school all day. But when I say that, they were very encouraging. My youngest son, he was 5. So by the time I finished, he was 8. And my oldest son was 15. And I would be in his room using his computer. And I was not computer savvy at all. So my son, Brandon, he had to walk me to show me how to do the emails, how to do the attachments.
Oh, come on, Brandon.
Yes.
I know that's right.
Yes. And I would say, you know, like they walked me through this journey of being a mom and being a student, and, you know, and supporting me. And I'm very, very proud of my kids. So
love
that
it.
would go out to my son.
I love it. Come on, son.
I know that's right.
I love that. That just made my heart smile real big. I'm a boy mom. Tisha's a boy mom. She's also a girl mom. Also, we can't be because y'all about to come for me. Y'all not coming for me. Y'all about to come for me.
I'm a both mom. I have girls and boys. But I can't say that my son, they love on me. Like my girls do too, but like my son don't play. He don't play no games. He see me coming in the house, he be like, "Well, welcome home, mom." They tell me all the time, but my son say, "You got a curfew." They say, "What time you coming back? Because you got a curfew." I just be like, whatever.
The son cracks me up because the sons be like low key trying to be your dad.
Yeah.
Like, is that a thing? That's a thing, right? Oh, okay. I'm like, it's not just me. It's a thing.
No.
Oh yeah, the sons be low key trying. Be like, I had you. You can't tell me what to do. Like, no.
Listen, I tell Keanu all the time, one of my sons, he will pop up on me in a heartbeat. I turn around, he be like, don't be doing nothing wrong. Right. He popped up on her one time.
And I was like, I have experienced that with your son. Yes.
It's a blessing to have sons. It really is. I wanted a daughter. Both times I was pregnant. And I said, okay, but God, you gave me these sons. And I have a goddaughter. And then I have my daughter that my son is married to. And it's just like I birthed her. So, she treats me like I'm her mom. She calls me her mom. Her mother always say, that's your daughter. So
that's great.
Those sons, they are a blessing. My youngest son, he, if you going somewhere, they want to know. He want to know what you got on, what you had. Make sure you looking right.
He got to make sure.
Oh yeah,
and they follow your location. And then my oldest son, he's the one that's making sure like your finances is right.
Yes.
Making sure that you're preparing for your future.
That's awesome.
So it's good to have mix and having kids, even with your daughters. It's just a blessing.
Yeah,
I'm blessed to have children.
Love that.
That's great. So let's see what some of our viewers are saying. We got Michelle saying, waking up early, especially when you're on the hunt for something special and you want to get a head start on some awesome day. I know that's right. Linda said, you can say that again, Love Bling. She was chiming into what Love Bling said. Exactly. Yay. And then we just got a bunch of love and hearts and everything on Instagram from everybody.
Miss Minnie Hats.
Yes, Miss Minnie Hats is watching. Shout out to you. Yes. All right. Thank you up. Are you up?
That was you. You next.
I'm next again.
Because I asked the question of what she would say in the card, and she wanted to say it to her son.
That's right. How can making a card for others feel like an act of healing?
For them or for you?
That's what I was going to say. For me or for them?
You can say both.
But as I was sharing, that every card that I make is a piece of me. So if it's a birthday, it's a celebration. If it's an anniversary, it's a celebration. Just thinking of you or an encouragement card. Whenever I make a card, I always think about me. Like what type of card would I want to receive? What words inspire me when I read from a card? And for others, I would say, like, even with the card, even if it's just a one-liner, to take that one-liner and just embrace it and just, really think about what the person is saying to you. Because a lot of times there's so many cards out here in the market that you can go and you could pick up a card. And that's what made me start making cards. The outside would be beautiful, but the inside either said too much or didn't say enough.
Yeah, okay.
And that's what made me start out with the blank card. And I would just tell people, like, just with making the cards and receiving the card, it is the craftsmanship, the time that the person take to make the handmade cards, such as myself, and the words that they put inside. It resonates, you know what I mean? And if a person think enough to give you a card, that means a lot. Because sometimes people, you could do nice things for people. And I say that you do things to receive things, but just to receive a card, a note, or even a handwritten letter from somebody, it can really brighten your day.
Yes. And we touched on that. We touched on that earlier. Matter of fact, let's bring it out, right? So let's show y'all one of her cards, right? Because when she came in today, she gave us a gift, and it was a card, a thank you card for her being on the show today. So look how gorgeous it is. I'm going to also show you her business card as well, y'all.
And
right?
yes, and she definitely wrote us a nice little note in there.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So this was so
gorgeous.
And it's so pretty.
Come on now. It sparkles and shine. Y'all know I love a thing that sparkles and shine.
But you know, the reason why I love this and the fact that you brought us cards is because I always say, I'm a person when I show up at events and stuff like that, I hate going empty-handed. And, you know, time has changed where people will come to a wedding with nothing, a birthday party with nothing.
Yes.
And I used to always say, I'm not looking for you to spend a bunch of money on me, but the dollar store sell cards. And can you at least give me a 50-cent card? You can get 2 cards for $1, $1.09, $1.29 now.
Yes.
But I want to feel like you thought about me.
Yeah, it's the thought that counts.
It's the thought that counts. It's not the price, it's the thought that counts.
Absolutely.
And also, we were speaking on the fact that she hand wrote the message. For me, that's everything. And she was saying, I didn't have time to type it. I prefer a handwritten message because that is also very thoughtful. That's also very caring. That's also another piece of you because everybody doesn't have your handmanship. Everybody doesn't write like you write. So that is also a piece of you. And I think that you sharing this portion, I appreciate this more than a typed card.
Yeah.
So I thank you so much for that because I think that says a lot.
It does say a lot because it comes from the heart. Anytime you take the time out to actually write out something in a card, it comes from the heart. You know, so I really appreciate that as well. So yes. So we got a lot of people who said those are awesome. So I have my mom now watching. She said they are beautiful. Linda said they are beautiful. A lot of people say yes, they are beautiful.
Yes,
thank you goes a long way. Yes, they love them. They love your cards.
Thank you
so listen, when y'all thinking about getting cards now,
not Hallmark.
Call
Nancy.
Don't even go into the dollar store no more. That's out because y'all didn't do it then. Don't do it now.
Pieces of me, y'all. Remember that.
Pieces of me. Pieces of me. Make sure you come her way.
So while we talking about that, tell them how to find you in all of the places.
Okay, so my Instagram is _ pieces of me and 3 underscores after that. You'll see a pink and blue puzzle piece. You can DM me. My email also is piecesofmegc@gmail.com. So you can email me, you can DM me, and I look forward to it. And I'm currently working on my website. So I'll have a website hopefully within like the next 30 days. It'll be up and running. But yes.
And
I do respond to my emails and I respond to the DMs.
Okay, but if you cannot find her, you can go on our website, soultalktk.com, and you will be able to find her directly. It will link directly to her Instagram. And she will be up there until like the second week of September. So you will be able to see, her Instagram, click on it. It will have a bio so you can know still more about her. And you'll be able to also click on her show so you can listen to it in our past shows. So you can't say you can't find her. Go on there and get her. Right back while you on live right now, we're going to give y'all 2 seconds to go follow and come on back. And come on back.
So I know you have bought some other cards. Did you bring them over on this side?
That's okay. Let me grab them for you.
So she had bought some other cards because I want y'all to see a variety of cards because they are so beautiful. So tell them about why you make some of the cards, why some people come to you for your cards. So tell them about it.
Well, let me start. When I first started making cards, a young lady had told me that I was in competition with other card companies.
Okay.
And for me, I'm never in competition with anybody because I'm me. My cards are uniquely handcrafted. And other companies may be able to charge you $3, $4. It's just me. I'm not a $1 billion company yet.
Come on,
so I'm
claim
manifesting
it.
that.
Yes, I know that's right.
I do everything by myself when it comes to the flowers, everything, the hand pieces. I cut them out. I do everything myself. So here's some of my cards that I made. So this is, this is a gaming happy birthday card. Everything, this is 3D pieces. I created these pieces myself. I cut them out. I designed them, everything myself. So, and this is why people come to me, because they will ask me, can you create me a custom card? And I asked them, well, what are you looking for? I created this card. I made a couple of them. This is a dancing card.
That's so pretty.
So I do different cards, dancing, ballet, tap, whatever you need. This is another one I created. So what I do is when I make my cards, I always make 2 or 3 of them, because once I post one or somebody buy one, or if I'm vending, other people say, oh, I saw that card. Can you make another one? This is another birthday card that I made for people. I had the shaker inside of the cupcake.
Yeah.
This is another one that I had made. Somebody had reached out to me and asked me if I could create a movie night day card for their husband. So I created this card, and my top sellers. I sell it all the time. So this is just like a few of some of my cards.
Absolutely, they are all so gorgeous.
Thank you. And this
and look,
is another
and the
one.
handmade, handcrafted.
You gotta listen. You're not really seeing the real visual. Like you can see it, but like these really are like 3D on there. Like it's so beautiful, y'all. Like these are like popping off of the card. Like,
yes,
you have no idea. Like they are popping.
If you go on my page, you'll see some of them on there, but a lot of my cards you can really see. And I normally, when I post my cards, I post a picture and I do a video so that you can really see the details. So I know Kiana will really love this.
I know, it just made my heart smile. It's purple, it's sparkly, it's Zumba. Oh my goodness.
I seen it on
there. As soon as my neck popped, like, what's that?
Yes, a Zumba
That
card.
is so
and all of my cards, for the ones that's blank or the type message, I do have some decor on the inside that represents the outside as well. If you want a type message, I can type the type message. If you want it blank, I could, keep the card blank.
This is gorgeous.
Thank you so much.
Ain't that pretty? Oh, look at this one. Okay, next up.
This is one of my medical cards.
Wow,
I know a lot of nurses, PAs, a couple people reached out to me and asked me if I could create some cards for them, for some of their staff members. So I created a bunch of them. And then this one just has like the heart on the inside. Yes. But thank you. And here's a birthday card that I made. So these balloons, I created these balloons myself. I put the string on them. I cut everything out.
Yes.
Put the cupcake on the inside. As well.
So. And it's a feel to feel them,
yes,
y'all.
Feel them and they raised up.
Just,
thank you so much.
It's like those pop-up books when you were a kid that you always wanted to get. Like
that's exactly
that was
what
me.
it is.
I always loved a good pop-up. So this is a pop-up card, handmade, 3D.
Yeah.
The feel of it is amazing. You will never have never. They could never, yo.
No.
Love this.
These are
love
awesome.
love this.
Like, they are really pretty. Like I have to look at them myself right now, yo, because I was showing y'all. But like, oh, this is so cute. This is a little ring on here, yo.
It's
like,
they are so gorgeous.
This is so pretty. Like, oh my goodness, so cute.
And speaking of pop-up cards, I am creating pop-up cards. Also cards when you open them to play music. So
nice.
Those will be coming out by the end of the year.
Come on, bro.
That's right.
Congratulations.
That's so amazing.
Congratulations.
Like you really put some effort into those. Like you
Thank
really do. I said the first time I seen your cards, I was like, oh, these are really nice.
Thank you so much.
But I just like that I don't see your stuff often. So when I do, it's like, oh my goodness, like we be in, the last time we were together, we all was actually bending, but we all was working.
Right.
So we didn't have the opportunity to like stop at each other's tables really and chit chat much.
Right.
But oh my goodness, they are so
much.
y'all gotta get with her.
Y'all have to see it in person.
You have to see it in person.
I know they still gorgeous on this internet thing.
Yeah.
But y'all have to see them in person. They are absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
And the fact that they're handmade is just a gift that you can give to somebody that nobody else could.
And that's
nobody could give someone that gift because it's coming from you.
Yes.
They're specific to like this hero one. Like look at that.
Yeah.
It's specific to a doctor would love that. A nurse would love that. Someone in the medical field would absolutely love that. And
check it out.
Not to say you to go into like a Hallmark or a dollar store or something like that to specifically look for a card that's for a healthcare worker, you're not gonna find it. So to be able to create that for the people, that's amazing. Congratulations.
I appreciate it. And that's what I tell people when people ask me, you know, like, why would we buy your cards? For one, if you're looking for a specific card, a basketball card, a health card, you know, a retirement card, but you want specific colors and things like that, the likelihood of you finding that at your local store, you're not going to find that. But with Pieces of Me, you ask me what you want, you tell me what you want, I'll ask you for your color theme, I will create exactly what you're looking for. Yes. And what I normally do is when a person asks me for a specific card to be made for them, I will send them different shots and say, hey, this is the piece that I have. Do you like this? Do you, you want me to keep it?
So it's an interactive process with the person.
Yes.
That's dope.
And then some people just basically say, just go for it. You design
it, and
then I'll do it. And then I'll send it to you.
So you actually just answered one of the viewer questions. Was my mom. Yeah, she said, can you make a special card? That's basically if you just met someone. Nice. You know how you just date in or something, and sometimes y'all might, it might be a certain amount of time that you feel like, oh, I give you this cute card or something. Yes. But that's actually pretty decent. But yeah. So I love that. I love that process because it is sometimes you want people to feel special. And I do believe that the way that you're doing it, like I can sit back and think of a person. I can think of all like their favorite color.
Yeah,
I can think about what they really like,
customize,
and you can really make that person feel special on any day, but on their day, like their birthday, or especially their birthday, because you get all of these other cards, and it's so weird because they'll get all those other cards, and then get that one.
It's going to stand out.
That's going to stand out. Yeah,
it is.
Oh, I love it so much.
And everybody that purchased. Well, not everybody, but a lot of people let me know when they purchase a card from me, the person that they gave the card to, they kept it on their dresser. They put it in the frame. So my cards are definitely not those cards if the wife think, oh, I'm trashing this.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's so
it's personal.
Thoughtful.
It's
so thoughtful. And these days, people aren't thought about all the time.
Right, they're not.
And to be catered to in that sense, that means a lot for somebody to get you, for somebody to buy you one of your cards. For real, that means a lot. Because you thought about my favorite color. You thought about the fact that I like the movie or movie night or I'm a Zumba instructor. Like, you thought about those things. Yes. I just think that's amazing. Tell them about how, yes, you make the cards and things, but don't you go into different organizations or schools or? I do. Yeah, so tell them about that.
So, yes, I have been blessed to be a part of some nonprofit organizations where I did card making classes, mainly with youth. And what I'll do is I'll ask them what's the theme, and then we'll focus on a theme. So As I Planted Seed has been one of them. I did Christmas with them. I did some thank you cards when they wanted to give back to thank some of the sponsors that donated to them as well. Sisters with an Agenda, I love you, Kaja Morris. I created some cards for her last year when it was the ending series of their Sister Circle, and the theme was Denim, Diamonds, and Pearls. Oh, and when I say that I didn't have any idea what I was going to do at first, right? So I found all these different pictures of denim, and then I sent them to her, and I said, "Hey, do you like these?" And she said yes. And she said, just go for it. And so I designed the cards and they had a great time. And she posted the card and she talked about me doing their celebration. And so many people reached out to me after that and started following me. And I'm not bragging or anything. I'm just saying this is something that I did as a blessing, as a gift. Because I saw the work that she does. Like how impactful she is in the community. And I had never met that woman. So I DM'd her and said, hey, I would like to, bless you. And she was telling me about these events. She said she was going to have 30 people. And I said, okay. And I love that is the kind of stuff that I like to do. And I pronounce it wrong. Veronica. Not Veronica. Oh my God, I can't. Miss Victoria Best. Okay. Dr. Victoria Best. She was the very first person that I connected with a nonprofit organization. I can't even remember how we met, but I'm sure through Instagram. and she invited me to, as I planted seed, and she was tutoring, and I went there, just to sit and help as a guest, and she introduced me. And on that particular day, I think I had took some cards like to wrap off, and that's how I wound up meeting Ryan and then going back. Okay. And so I do have a summer. Well, I had summers over now, but I had a summer, I will say, collaboration, partnership with Miss Vashti, and her daycare center is on Castor Avenue, and it's a multicultural center. And for 6 series throughout the summer, I went and I did different activities with the kids. And I did post some of them, and then I still had more content to post. And it was really great. And some of the topics that we did, one of them was I just posted that recently, was gratitude. So I had the children, they created thank you cards for their caregivers. And a lot of caregivers now are grandparents when the parents aren't around, either through death or incarceration or whatever it may be. And the grandparents are caring for these children. Or aunts and uncles and parents. And it was just such a joy to see that these children create these cards and, write their personalized message inside. And then another week we did where the children exchanged cards to one another. So it was thank you for being my friend.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yes, and they put the thank you piece on there, and they exchanged the cards, and they gave hugs and handshake. And it was just letting children know from a young age, be appreciative for the people that's in your life and your friends, because everybody that say that you're your friend or your sister or your brother, sometimes they really aren't.
Right.
That's right.
But to teach them young, because in school I could be your friend, and then Letitia may say, "Oh, well, I'm mad at her," and then now I'm mad at you.
Right. Yeah.
It shouldn't be like that. Exactly. And then we bring that into adulthood, and then our children see that. And then so on and so on. So you teach them while they're young to appreciate the people that are in their lives. And so that was something else, another event that we did. And then another one we did, I didn't use cards. I took in a meditation coloring book, and I let them pick out the page that they wanted, and we all colored in, and it was such a calm, soothing atmosphere. And when I say that, normally like the daycare centers, the children are loud and they running around. This day you can hear a pin drop because they were so focused. And then we talked on meditation. I asked them did they know what it was, and some of them did. And for the ones that did, I let them explain it to the younger children, and just to let them know that you can have that quiet time to yourself, even as a kid, to go into your room, your quiet space, or even if it's a corner. And that's where the love yourself comes in. Love yourself now. Love yourself while you're young, because so many children are traumatized by different things at home, outside, in schools. Just even people that they think that are their friends, they're not. Like I tell my grandkids all the time, once you're at that age where your parents will allow you to go to the mall with your friends, listen, before you leave that mall or that store, and unfortunately you have to do that, just check your pocket. Just make sure nobody's stuck nothing inside. Because you never know if somebody will do that. Or if you in an environment that you don't feel safe, you can excuse yourself and say, hey, I'm going to go outside and call my parents. They don't know what you're calling your parents for. You may be calling and texting, hey, come and pick me up really quick. I need to get out of here. So we have to educate. And that is why one of my goals with my business is to, you want to make money, but also I want to pour into people to let them know the importance of loving you, loving other people. And I know that I'm making a huge impact, because when I go back to these same places, the people see me and the kids love on me. And you feel welcome and warm, like in the different places that you're in. So I just tell people that whatever your business is, don't make it make it about the people that's around you, the people that are supporting you, the people that are bringing you in. And it's not always about making money, because my thing is, I am a Christian. God is blessing me. He's blessing the rooms that I'm in. He's blessing the people that I'm a part of. And as long as you are pouring and loving into people, and he see that it's genuine, he gonna bless you. He blessed me. When I first started, I just was making cards. I didn't have partnerships. I didn't know Sisters with an Agenda. I didn't know As I Planted Seed. I didn't know Dr. Victoria Best.
Right.
I didn't know this. I didn't know you guys.
Right.
I didn't know a lot of the different people that are reaching out to me. Even now, I have people that want to come and partner with me now that I didn't know them. You know what I mean? And it's all because of how you present yourself. People see that you are real. And it is important when they say, oh, the rooms that you're in, because the people, that the connections, you know what I mean? But you have to do the work. Once the doors open for you, you have to do the work. And I work a full-time job also, along with doing this. And some nights I do be tired, or before I go to work, I may make some cards. You know, I make the phone calls, I make the emails. And also Go Get a J. Also, I did something with her over the summertime. I went to her summer program with her youth, and we talked about bullying and treating other people kind. And I had created a card before I got there, but they presented the card to her just to say, hey, thank you for you know, supporting us this summer. You know what I mean? It's just the little things. And then I talked to them about, I asked questions, and some of them told me how they did bully other kids. And one little girl said that she had kicked somebody and punched somebody in the stomach. And I asked her, did she have the opportunity to apologize? She said no. And I asked her, would she ever do it again? She said no, she wouldn't. So just to let them know, like, I didn't come on her like, yeah, like, oh, you did that? I just said, oh, okay, when she said it. And then I asked the question. Then another young lady, she shared that she don't feel worthy when people treat her bad. So I let them know, like, we are all worthy. We are all worthy. No matter what you think, what it looks like, you're worthy. And when other people know that you know that you're worthy, then they're going to treat you like that. Because just like in relationships, if you deal with a man or a man deal with a woman, you know, if you don't present that you're worthy, they're not going to treat you as such, you know. And I can say from experience, I'm 59 years old right now.
And you're looking at, I'm going to stop you right there because what? Right, 59 where?
Well, I'll be 59 in a couple months. I'll be
absolutely gorgeous lady.
Thank you so much. Absolutely gorgeous. But, you know, just in life, you know, you go through things and we learn from our mistakes. We learn from allowing things to happen to us, and then you set the tone, you set the stage. Well, you know what? I will never accept that again. I will never do that again. And then we also have to reflect on how we have treated people in our lives, because it's so easy to say, oh, well, this person did this to me. What did you do to somebody else?
Absolutely.
How did you treat somebody else? What did you say to other people? You know, so it's a full circle of how life goes. And that's what also makes me create these cards, because it just, you know, it catapults me to want to give joy to other people. You know what I mean? And that's why I do, like, I'll gift a card. It doesn't always have to be a card class. If it's an organization and I know that they having an event, I may call them and say, hey, you know what? I know you're having this event coming up. Let me just give you a few cards and you can raffle them off. Or if it's somebody that you feel like that really stands out, you know, you can give them a card. And people sometimes, you know, somebody has said to me, more than one person has said to me, oh, well, you know, you just want to market your business. It's not about that, because guess what? My cards are going to sell regardless if I want to give somebody something or not.
But you know, the fact that anybody would even say that, though, if they took the moment to look at your card, first of all, one card takes her. I mean, just look at this movie card alone. All of these are 3D. So she's doing this on her own, cutting these out and putting these on here, and then putting something in the inside too, not just giving you a blank inside of a card. So the fact is that I don't care if, I mean, it's like, well, you would say I just want to market my business, but do you know how much time and effort that I put into this? So that's not even it, because I mean, you being generous enough to want to give these out, that's something, you know, because most people be like, I ain't giving this out. This took too much time or took too much effort. So no, like, this is totally amazing. Let's take a moment to see who is on our comments and things. Over here, it's done on my Facebook side. Kiana, do you have anybody?
We have no comments. We have Marie Rose watching. We had Jaguar stop in. We had Louis stop in. Thank y'all for watching. Make sure y'all like, share, like she said, comment, and subscribe to all of the channels, y'all.
Yes.
Make sure
Yes,
y'all
yes.
following
Yes.
Pieces of Me
Thank
on
you,
all of the
thank
social
you.
media platforms. Make sure
Yes.
y'all heavily support this
I appreciate
black
it.
owned, and I'm gonna stop saying black owned because I don't even know if everybody black. I'm gonna say heavily supported brown owned business.
Yes.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna start saying.
So I know on this side on Instagram we had Sisters of Virginia. She's Sisters with Agenda. She said Nancy is a blessing to the village. Her mission is impactful. We also have
Oh, thank you.
Mindful Well CDC that was watching. We had Spanish
you.
Flavors.
Thank you.
Hey.
Thank you.
Spanish Flavors said yes, and she gave you a bunch of salutes.
Oh, thank you.
And she
sis.
said little things make a big impact.
Yes, it is.
And then we got Black Swan 38 that said awesome with a bunch of
Oh,
smiles.
Yes, all the love.
coworker. Thank
All the
you.
love,
Thank
y'all.
you, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate y'all. And yes, it's the village for me.
Yes,
Yes,
it is.
yes,
Yes, it is. They showed up and showed out.
Yes,
for sure.
always,
Come on,
always,
village. I
always.
love
Yes,
that. They
yes.
definitely showed up and showed out. And a lot of you ladies are absolutely awesome and amazing.
Thank you.
I met a lot of the ladies
A lot
from
of
that
them.
village, and
Yes.
when I say that Sisters with Agenda, I came to their first meeting, and I got to meet a lot of you beautiful ladies.
That's
So,
when I met.
thank you.
Yeah, that's
thank
when I met
you.
you
That's
guys.
when I
I
met
was
all
in
of
this.
you.
Yes.
That was my first
Yeah.
time attending
Yes.
one of the
Yeah.
sister circles. And I was
Yeah.
That's
in
when I
it.
met all of you.
Yes.
And actually, it was
That was my first time
Your
attending
birthday.
my birthday
Yeah.
weekend. It was my
was,
birthday
yeah.
weekend. And it's so weird because, like I said, I could have been anywhere, but I was somewhere that I felt like sometimes you need to mix that business with the pleasure. And I just felt like sometimes we are so used to the turn up, right? We want to turn up all the time for our birthday. And it was like, I did a little bit of both that weekend. It was very well rounded. And I think my last day, it was that Sunday, I came to the sister circle and then I went skating. That was what I did. I came to the sister circle and then I went skating. But they gave me my flowers and everything. I went home
she sure did.
with a
She
whole
did.
bunch of
She did
flowers.
give
Like
me
it was awesome. I gotta admit,
Tasia always give out flowers.
it was awesome. So we can ask one last question apiece. And
Okay.
I'm only gonna do that because I gotta get this question out.
You say I gotta get this question out. Okay, what's your
I had to
question?
get the question. You know why?
What's
Because
your question,
she
girl?
touched a lot on the youth. So I felt like this question definitely tied into that.
Okay.
If your inner child could receive a handmade card from you right now, what would you want it to say?
That's a good one.
I needed to get
I
that
love
question.
that question. That's a
We
good
was
one.
not ending this
We
show.
always be talking about the inner
We
children.
was
and how
not
we deal with
ending
the
this
inner
show.
babies.
I needed to get that question.
Yes.
I would definitely like it to say your future will be blessed. And you will touch lives like you would never imagine. And you will always have like that love and support around you. Like being a winner, that resonates with me, being a winner. And just know that, touching a life, somebody else's life as a young child, and then growing up to continue to touch lives, that would be for me, because that would be my motivation, like to keep running. And I could say that that's what made me think about, like when I was in college and I was young, when I had my first son, even though, you're 21, you're young, you're still young. I was living at home, and then like a couple years after that, I had got my first apartment. But I was determined. I didn't know when I was going to go back to school, but I knew that I was going to go back to school. And I was also blessed that I had support from, the father in the family. You know what I mean? And a lot of people don't get that. And I had that. I definitely had that. Still have that. And we're not even together, but just still have that support. And, just knowing that, okay, being young, being a mom, going back to school, getting my degree, to read a card like that, and then as an adult now to open it and look at it. So I would say for any young person that's watching right now, or any of you that have kids, write your child a note, a letter. Reach out to me. I'll even give you a card
Oh.
And you tell me what your message you want to put inside for your child, and let them keep their card and be a reminder just to keep reading it, because it's the little things like that.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
It's the little things like that keep the kids going, because there's so much crime. Every time you hear someone, a kid is getting shot, a child is getting kidnapped, something is going on. You know what I mean? So yes, if I had that, and not saying I didn't have love, but that would be what I would love to have, a card written like that. Just, hey, you're a winner, baby.
Yes.
You know, you're a winner.
Yes.
And you're gonna be successful. And success don't always mean a bunch of money. Success in love, success in family. A lot of times people think like, oh, I gotta have a big bag. We all want to be comfortable. We all want to have some money. We all want to have a savings. But it's so many people out here that are billionaires, and they torn, they're empty. But if you have the love surrounding you and you got the bag,
come on now,
okay.
talk about it.
It's a win-win. It's a win-win.
Yes.
And I just feel like we can obtain the things that we want if we see God first, for one, and we pour into it. And you have to invest. I work at night, so most times I get home like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. It depends on my shift. It be days where I do sleep in some days, because I'm like, I'm gonna sleep in before I go to work. But it is some mornings I get up at 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and I pour into getting these cards together, and then I get myself together at 12 o'clock. So I've been up since 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and then now I have to go and work for somebody else. But the thing is, if I can give them 6 to 8 hours of my time, I can give myself the same time. You know what I mean? Because eventually I don't want to work for anybody else. I just want my business to work for me.
And it will.
And so
it will.
Thank you.
Because you're doing amazing.
I'm trying.
Amazing.
Thank you so much.
Do you have a last question?
I do have a last question. Amber just jumped on, y'all. She said, hey, ladies.
Hi, Amber.
So my last question is kind of going to piggyback off of your question, because you were saying what you would say to your inner self, right? Mine is focusing on, what would you say as a reminder for your future self if you could create a card? So what would you remind your future self? Because we talked about, before we talked about the inner self, but what would you say to your future self?
What I would say to my future self is to keep pushing, keep going, no matter what it look like, just keep going. That's what I would say to myself. Keep yourself grounded, and peace. My peace of mind is so important to me. Stay being around people that are like-minded like me, that want something out of life that's not negative. I would just tell myself, like, stay focused, stay grounded. Remember, you're going to win. So at the end, like I said, my end is not what my beginning looked like. If you go on my page and scroll all the way to the very bottom. And I did post not long ago some of my old cards and where I'm at now. I would never have known that my cards would look like they look now, because I had no idea what I was doing when I first started. I was laying in my bed one night, and I happened to look up in my closet, and I saw a bag that I had like cards for my kids and other people. And I said, the light bulb just came on. And I said, wait a minute, let me get this bag. So I pulled the bag out, and I just started looking at some of the cards, and I said, girl, you can do this.
Yeah.
You can do this. So guess what? I started with $100.
Come on now, talk about it.
I did
now.
$100. I went to Michael's. I went in there. I told the lady, I said, hey, this is my first time buying cards. I want some cards that are acid free. By the way, all of my cards, everything that I use, my pieces, everything is acid free. The inserts on the inside, everything is acid free. I just tell people that when you buy my cards, and if it's small pieces, if you have children, be careful with them, because I'm not responsible for choking hazards. You know what I mean? But I will make sure that my cards are safe, so you don't have to worry about if you eating or anything or touch your face, you'll break out. But yes, I started off with $100. I went in there, the lady directed me, and I just seen all of like the sparkle and the glitter and the different paper. And I just started making the cards, and I was hyped when I made my first ones. They don't look nothing like these now. But guess what? I had a few people people that said, hey, you know what, I'm gonna support you.
Yeah.
They bought my cards and they said, just keep going, keep going, and keep going. Went on YouTube, just started watching people make cards. And then, you know, I prayed about it and I was just like, God, I know what I want to do, but I just don't know exactly what to do. And I just started researching the type of tape to use. So double-sided tape, the pieces that make the 3D pieces. Because I even went in a Hallmark store and I'm like, what's this little piece that they have up under here? And God just was like, okay, I'm going to give you what you need. And that's it.
And guess what? You're doing it. So
thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yes.
And follow these ladies. They are awesome. They invited me to vent with them a couple times this year. And I actually just was blessed from them. It's an event that you guys are having on September the 13th, I think it is.
September the 13th.
Yes.
Yes, we're going to be panelists at an event. That is actually not our event. We're going to be panelists there. We're going to be there September 13th. So I'm super, super excited. Okay. It is a women's event, an empowerment event. So come out, get poured into y'all. They're going to have food. It is the menu is amazing.
The menu is amazing.
The menu is amazing. So everything, I want to say the tickets are $30. If you come to twerk, because I am doing twerk and Zumba that day. So if you come to twerk and Zumba and you buy your twerk and Zumba ticket, you will get a discount off of your women's empowerment ticket, y'all. So it's a day of pouring into yourself on purpose. So come in twerk and Zumba in the morning. And then in the evening, you're going to pour into yourself, but the whole day is rounded of you just loving on you. Yeah. Which we touched on, right?
Yes,
loving on you and pouring onto you and making sure that you fill your cup. So with that being said, we're going to end it for today. Y'all, for real, my friend about to die. I got to make sure I see
Okay, so we are going to shout out. So September 13th, like you heard, she's going to be doing the Zumba in the morning and the AM. Kiana got y'all with Zumba. Make sure y'all check that out. But also, we are doing, the event is I Am Boss Mom Stay Fit. So if you're looking, look on our pages and you'll be able to see the event for September 13th and then go back and follow her as well. Yes, I Am Boss Mom Stay Fit. Yes. So make sure you do that. Yes, we're going to end it out. We appreciate everybody. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. You can find Nancy Pieces of Me that you look at our stories, look on our pages, follow our website. But make sure that you just follow. If you want to sit on this couch, let us know. We are always looking for people to come sit.
Thank you for tuning in.
Nancy.
Thank you.
On Soul Talk, y'all. Bye.